my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the play.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. Rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hold on.
The city is a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Huh.
When I
Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. but they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's your set. 11 MT. Catch the hot. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is the tight end fan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
11 M. The hot. Wide 80. What is that?
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Burrow. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Can. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Basher Tootin. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Hey. Sink right. 30 left. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, all right, here we go. Done. Hey, think right open. Hey, kill. Silver.
Lawrence. That is incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Easy. 11. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Down the numbers. There he goes. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Take Bigsby, 84 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Bengals 10. Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Burrow on play action. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hey, Lion!
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Let's go. Focus. Hot. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Done. This side's hot. 11, Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Hey, tomato. Dirty left. Go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. The quick slam caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tank Bigsby. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion! Smash!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd and 4.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Go. 11, Agate. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on a punt for the Bengals.
Taken in at the 22. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ralph! Hey, Ginger. Go, let's go! 30 left. Sink right.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big 13 head on red. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Red on red. 13 Luke.
On play action, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking long for Thomas.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
180. Nice hot.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
21. Bengals
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Touchdown, Jaguars! Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
What's your set? Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Completes it to Hardman. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. 11 MT. Catch. 180. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
11 MT.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. Take. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready? Stop.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
11. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Philosado and Orkin. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Take right up. 11, add it.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's complete. It's Basher-Tootin. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
30 left. 13 loop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big 13 heavy. All right, let's go.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Hey, tomato. Think right open. 11. Go. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here we go. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Now Burrow changing the look.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11 mighty. 180. What is that?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Here we go. Can. empty, tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go. Son, it's hunt.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, go. Alert.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Down the left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 139 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bashal Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
11, Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick slant caught by Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11. 12.
Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey. Chap alert. Hey, Soko, so hot. Rig alert.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. There he goes again. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, Soko, so hot. Sink right. Silver.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 42, Bengals 24. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Bengals get over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
11.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here.